Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about the astrological overview for the week. Well, in many ways, this is a do-over week, and today has proven that just so. There are at least two other versions of this report out there somewhere in the internet world. There are at least two others because I've had to do this. This is my third time. I would do it, send it to Facebook, it would disappear. So it is indeed do-over week. The intensity of last week's Uranus-Mars alignment is going to continue for at least the next few weeks, the next 2 to 3 months. This is something that has taken a long time to build up, and it's going to take a long time to release. However, it's necessary for all of that because we are going through major transformational shifts as a world and as culture and as individuals. So this alignment that we're dealing with is a repeat of two sets of major planetary meetings, and those recent sets of planetary meetings are really about you being able to finally be comfortable and at home with yourself, to live authentically and to be honest with yourself. Your main task during this time is not to give into any feelings of anger or resentment toward those who wield power. Very important. This is not the time to give in to your power struggles. You have to either choose to listen to the 2-year-old within you, whose vocabulary consists of 2 words, no and mine. And those of you with 2-year-old children are familiar with that. Or you can choose to listen to your better angels, the better angels of your nature, as is put, and to allow your passion for harmony and peace, to allow that to transform whatever issues come up and yourself. And although you'll feel the need for freedom and autonomy, please deal with all situations diplomatically. It's very important. And please, whatever you do not let your ego write a check that you and your circumstances can't cash. You will be overdrawn. So, on to the exact dates and the times. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. A lot will be happening. Venus, the planet of harmony, the planet of balance, the planet of relationships and healing. Venus is going to be, there's Venus in opposition to Pluto. They're opposite each other. The planet of the will, the planet of passion, the planet of extreme self-honesty and healing, and the planet of transformation. So when our soft Venus is in any kind of an aspect with no nonsense Pluto, things will change. This is an excellent opportunity for you to look at your value systems, because Venus rules your values as well, and Pluto rules other people's values. So this is an excellent time to look at your value systems and the relationships that you have with yourself and with others. Intensity is on the table and cannot be swept off. It's going to be, because it is, an intense time, but just roll with it. Whatever past emotions or insecurities or old beliefs you have are going to surface during this time, and they're going to need to be honestly acknowledged and dealt with. So a lot of times we keep saying, oh, I'll think about that later, I'll deal with that another time. Well, this is later, and this is that other time. On Thursday, a lot's happening on Thursday, so much. First of all, the sun is square, making an abrasive aspect to the planet Uranus. So you have the sun and Uranus. The sun, the giver of life, the sun, creativity, rules the heart, the sun about who you are. and that's the conscious knowing of who you are, is going to come into conflict with Uranus, which is anything can happen. Uranus is literally anything can happen. When Uranus is around, anything does. Uranus is an eccentric planet. It's a brilliant planet because it rules divine insight and brilliance, but it rules its own way. So the sun rules its own way and Uranus rules its own way, but the clash is not necessary. Yes, they will bump into each other. When they do, they simply need to make room for each other. And as they make room for each other, they will understand that by being in control of the essence of who you are, the truth of who you are, that's what will win the day. Not letting your ego vote, not letting your ego be in control, because that's what's going to cause all kinds of problems. So the ego works best when it's serving the heart and spirit. The ego is a kind and wonderful servant and a terrible master. Also on Thursday, we have the planet Venus, the planet of relationships, women, balance, healing, values, especially self-value, is going to leave nurturing, gentle Cancer and move into the sign of dramatic, wildly happy about everything as long as it's pointed towards them, Leo. So Venus enters Leo. Who do you love? Why, yourself, of course. And what a perfect time. It'll go on for 3 weeks from August 11th to September 5th. And for 3 weeks, it's your party. This does not mean nobody else gets a party. This does not mean you make so much noise at your party you drown out other people's parties. This means that open up to being social, open up to allowing your heart to see what else there is to see and to be involved within the world and to honor that. So this is a great time when Venus is in Leo to stay centered and listen to what inspires you. To also party and socialize, as I said before, and just as importantly, to go shopping. Yes, and to be creative. Shopping is adorning the temple. Shopping is adorning where the temple resides, your home. Shop, enjoy yourself, and dare to indulge the artist in you. If you have an idea for a project, great. Let's get that project out and let's get working on it. Enjoy being you. Then we come to the full moon. Thursday, the full moon. So the moon will be in Aquarius, and its opposite sign is Leo. And that's what makes a full moon. The sun must be opposite by sign and in the same degree as the moon. Full moons are powerful, and this one is a very powerful one. And with full moons, emotions always run high, always. This full moon, not only will it be powerful, eclectic, heart-centered, that's Aquarius and Leo, it will also be together. So that moon in Aquarius is going to be together. We call that conjunct the planet Saturn, the planet of rules, responsibility, structure, the planet of balance in the sense that what's the foundation? The planet Saturn is the planet, it's the karmic bookkeeper. And it's coming to say to you as it opposes, as it conjuncts actually the full moon and opposes the sun that's involved in that full moon. It is not about your light. It is about your wisdom. Allow your wisdom to shine. That's the light. And how does one allow one's wisdom to shine? You take your time. You remember the lessons you've learned in your life up to this point, and you apply those lessons. And you don't try to push the river. Now, at the same time that all of this is going on, Saturn, the full moon, is conjunct Saturn, and it's square two other planets. Mars, how we get things done, how we move forward, and Uranus, you're hearing that planet again, Uranus, eccentric, brilliant, genius, and definitely going its own way. Anything can happen. So you've got the volatility of the full moon, you've got the structure that you need to adhere to of Saturn, and you've got Mars coming in. Mars is passion, and Mars doesn't pay any attention to the signs. You've got that kind of recklessness coming in, and you've got Uranus, which means anything can happen. Wow, that's a lot. So it is a lot. You have, let's see, 5 of the 10 planets involved on the full moon in this one particular area. What is the message here? The message is be still and know. All of that energy churning can go to make something phenomenal for you if you understand about being still and allowing the wisdom to come up for you. There will be great drama. There will be power issues. But you don't have to struggle with either. You have to accept that this is a brilliant, powerful, eclectic time. Think of this time as a play you're in and choose to be the hero by remaining responsibly aligned, confident, patient, flexible, and open to change. Very important. Flexible and open to change. Very important. Knowing where and when and how to oppose the status quo and how to recognize viable limitations is very important. Your mantra is the line from the song The Gambler, which is, know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away. This isn't about your yelling and demanding your rights in the way it's supposed to be and the way you want it to be. This is about seeing what is and floating along that river. This is not a river you can push. This is not a river you can dam up. You have to go with a flow. Choose how you're going to do it. Be the hero. Do not be the 2-year-old. On Sunday, the Sun opposition Saturn. Wow. So we have the Sun, the life force, the ego, Saturn, the responsibility, the disciplinarian, the what is. If you decide, you know what, it's going to be a contest of wills, you're not going to win. Saturn always wins. So this is a karmic bookkeeping time, and the results of the choices you've been making for the past 3 months, they're going to become obvious. They will be obvious to you by then. And authority issues may delay your success, but they will not be denied. Success may be delayed, but not denied. Keep yourself grounded, Saturn. Keep your heart open, the Sun. Move forward and listen to the wisdom. There is great wisdom in every step you take. The last aspect of the week is the planet Mars, how we get things done. Trine, making a harmonious, beneficial aspect to the planet Pluto, the will to do things. So Mars and Pluto, Mars is a baby Pluto. That's what we call it. Pluto has got more discipline and more ability to reach into its reserves and make things happen. However, Mars is not a slacker either. And when this happens, it's a kind of clean sweep of energy. It's going to sweep clean all that needs to be cleared away. And you have to realize the need for change and follow through with whatever comes up for you to change. The universal mandate is very simple. Self-honesty as you eliminate what has stood in front of you, what has blocked you from achieving your goals. So it is a most intense week. Remember to make moon water, very important. And about the list you wrote of what you know you and society need to remove in order for society and life to work, fold up the list until it's a pocket, sprinkle dry rose leaves or dried rose powder, tape up the pocket, and plant it in a planter underneath plants already growing, and or plant outside under a plant already growing. And as you do, transformation will feed the plant and feed you and your energy. So Until next time, have a great, spectacular week. Enjoy Venus and Leo and go shopping.